The final day of group competition as we welcome you back to the 2023 FIBA AfroCAN as it's Group B competition between Angola, the host for this tournament, against Nigeria. This is Aaron Sanders. I'll be on the call with you throughout this contest. It's a pleasure to have you join us here. And welcome again to the FIBA YouTube channel. And we welcome you wherever you may be watching it around the world as we see the future of global basketball in our own presence. Let's start the story with Nigeria, 19th in the FIBA World Rankings, and they ended up picking up a victory against Mali yesterday, 62-56. And that victory was spearheaded by Michael Afuwape, who ended up with 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, shooting 40% from the field. And Angola also picked up a victory in their opening contest in group competition by picking up a 72-55 victory over Mali as well on the first day of the AfroCAN. Kevin Albino was the man behind the victory. 19 points, 18 rebounds, and shooting 70% from the field. Those are the players to watch today. Kevin Albino for Angola, number 7, and for Nigeria, Michael Afuwape, number 5. So you're going to be in for a good one, folks. The final day of group phase tournament before all clubs take a rest day and play in the tournament portion of the AfroCAN on Wednesday. So stay where you are. We will have Angola and Nigeria face off in just a moment. I'm Aaron Sanders. Thank you for tuning in. The national anthems and the tip-off will start momentarily.
Nigerian national anthem. Muito obrigado, thank you very much. Now we will also listen to the Angola national anthem, o hino nacional da República de Angola.
Both national anthems being played here before game time. And again, we take a look at the roster for Nigeria. One of the key players to look out for is Michael Afawape, who ended up with 16 points. And for Angola, Kevin Albino with a double-double, 19 points, 18 rebounds. There are the officials for today's game: Raul Mustafa, Amir Tabuli, and Amir Adubalo. Looking at the Group B table, Angola and Nigeria with a win apiece. Mali will end up in last place, losing their 2 games in Group B play. So one of these clubs will end up as the top team in Group B competition prior to the single elimination tournament, the advancement to the quarterfinals, which will begin on Wednesday. And Anibal Moreira has to be pleased with the effort that his team has provided on the opening night of the FIBA AfroCAN, winning by 17 against Mali. 46 rebounds. That's something to consider. And a big difference when it comes to field goal percentage, even though both of these clubs have only played 1 game out of the 2. Angola shooting nearly 43% and Nigeria shooting 30.4%. Free throws goes to Nigeria's side, shooting 80%. And in the free throw department for Angola, 68.2. If you ask me, I think this game will come down to the rebounding. Both of these clubs ended up with 46 boards in their Group B opening games. So we're almost set to go here in the final matchup in group competition before everything gets very interesting as the brackets get set up for Wednesday. Once again, let us know where you're watching from in the comments section over on YouTube. Again, always a pleasure to be on the call for this on behalf of FIBA and SPALK. Thank you to them. And let us know who you think is going to win today. Will it be Nigeria or Angola? Who will be the only team in Group B to end up with a perfect 2-0 record? And if you have any other comments in regards to today's game, well, let us know. And for more information on future FIBA tournaments, including this one and the players, be sure to subscribe to Next Gen Hoops. We have seen plenty of highlights, too. I remember calling a game yesterday, and plenty of alley-oops, plenty of action. It came down right to the wire. What an incredible game that was. And that was Morocco and Rwanda, with Morocco picking up a 59-58 victory. Once again, a quick recap of what's happened here in the final day of group competition, as Tunisia defeated Morocco 67-52. And Gabon defeated Kenya 66-63. And the champs DR Congos improved to 2-0 after defeating Mozambique 77-58. And that brings us down to the final game of group competition right here. And there's Kevin Albino, who really struck it rich in that victory against Mali back on July the 8th. Both of these clubs are set to go. And again, the winner of this will be 2-0 in Group B competition. We are underway. Glad that you're joining us on YouTube around the world. As Nigeria starts with the ball, they are in their white uniforms, trimmed with green, and a rejection right off the bat from Braz Machachi. And Angola in their red uniforms and black and white trim. Right away, it's Ofawuda with the ball. Getting right inside, fires a leaner, and that is off the mark. Angola now on the move. Angola 41st in FIBA World Rankings as they throw the ball away. 33 seconds into this contest, we've seen a block and a turnover, both from Angola's side. So in a way, that's sort of, you take the good with the bad and it cancels things out, and we're back to where we started. Nigeria with the ball as they are near the timeline. Kanyisola Odufuda going for the pull-up, and that goes. So Nigeria hits on the first field goal of the night, courtesy of Kanyisola Odufuda, who only ended up with 2 points in that victory against Mali yesterday. And there's a three from the corner, and it counts. 4-point play upcoming. And that is not the way to start the game if you are Nigeria. What a basket as Angola is able to connect courtesy of Glofate Bowiamba as he is about to go to the line. Interestingly enough, he only had 3 points against Mali in the opening day of the AfroCAN. And the free throw rims in and out. We have a lane violation, and that's going to be on Angola. Nigeria will get the ball. 3-2 is the score. Angola up top in the early goings of this contest. Nigeria ended up qualifying to the quarterfinals in the last AfroBasket, which was 2 years ago. Did not end up with a medal. Their final medal was back in the 2017 FIBA AfroBasket, where they ended up with a silver medal. Last time they ended up top, 2015. But they have won a handful of medals and participated in a number of FIBA competitions, including in group phase play in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. That shot is off the mark. We have a whistle on the play. Angola, they've also had a handful of medals. A lot of hardware for them. They ended up going as far as the quarterfinals in the last AfroBasket 2 years ago, and they ended up getting bronze in the 2019 tournament. But a handful of medals. They've ended up in first place a handful of times too. The ball goes the other way. It is still 3-2, almost 2 minutes into the opening contest. Nice drive, and they cannot finish. Ibiagu was unable to finish as Angola gets the ball again. 3 from the wing is good. And I'll tell you, Bowiamba is feeling it in the early stages of this game. It's so far Bowiamba 6, Nigeria 2. And they kick it right back on the top side. Chimbo on the pull-up, and he connects. So Chinedu Chimbo, who ended up with 15 points, 8 rebounds, a near double-double in that victory against Mali, gets his first field goal in this game. 6-4, and Angola unable to extend that lead. Rebound brought down by Odufuda. Odufuda with 2 points already. And here's Ofawape on the drive, trying to cut in, and had it stripped away from him as it bounces out of bounds. 7:19 remaining in the opening quarter. Final day of group phase play in the AfroCAN. And Angola makes some adjustments as Bamba Cease checks in for the first time today. Inbounds goes into Chimbo, and he throws it away. Here comes Angola. This is a 2-on-2 fast break, and they're going to head to the line. So that was Bouyamba on the drive. And Chinedu Chimbo with the foul. That's the second team foul for Nigeria compared to Angola's one. Bouyamba, 50% from the free throw line against Mali a couple of nights ago. He misses the first. For the latest in information and future FIBA tournaments, be sure to subscribe to FIBA all over social media. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. As both free throws don't go, and Nigeria is able to snag it down. This is Agu with the ball. And they stop the clock for a quick second. So Nigeria will inbound its side out. And Agu will do the honors. It's ahead to Anthony. Victor Anthony with 12 rebounds. Anthony on the drive, cutting in from the left. And we have a late whistle with 6:53 remaining, an offensive foul. Too much of his body was used as he was leaning in right down to the basket. Emmanuel Sebastio doing a good job holding his own as the ball goes the other way. So Adamu will check in for Victor Anthony. Adamu played only 5 minutes yesterday. Looking to get his first points down on the other end. And then that leaning layup is no good. Nigeria saves it, and off they go to the races. This is Odufuda with the ball. Kicks it right down out to the left wing. Tough shot. That is off the mark. And back comes Angola. Three from the wing. Can't take it home. But it will stay with Angola. 6:22 remaining in the opening quarter. Nigeria out of fouls to give the rest of the way. That's going to be crucial if Angola gets off on a run. So Nigeria has to make some defensive adjustments right away as the shot clock goes down to 14. And Angola will go for the inbound. And it's right into the hands. That's a three. That is short. So Odufuda gets the pass in. Here's Adamu, and he drops it. Back comes Angola. They're not slowing down, but they can't put the grips on things either as we have 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. That is Kevin Obino, one of the players to watch. And there has been no tempo for either team in the beginning stages of this game. And they go for the drive. Another corner three. That is way off. That's Bouyamba with the rebound. And then they throw it away. My goodness. So Nigeria will get the ball back. A close game so far. Not a lot of offensive firepower over the last couple of minutes. Adamu being guarded by Walter Luzulu. That's a good matchup down in the paint. Odufuda with the ball on the far side. He is double teamed. Nice behind the back pass. And two passes later, it goes to Ibe Agu. Agu dances, fires, can't hit it. And back the other way we go. Sebastian with the ball as he passes the timeline. He is guarded by Afowape. Nice screen from Albino. Sebastian looking for the pick again. Gets it this time, cuts right into the basket, slices, dices, kisses it off the glass. Good night, everybody. Sebastian puts 2 more points on the board as it's 8-4 Angola as we have a timeout called as we are almost halfway into the first quarter. Angola, host of this tournament, is up 8-4. Back with more in a moment.
every time we go on that screen, they come and trap. Okay? We have managed to get the ball out of the trap ever since. And then we come and tap. The person that gets the ball out of the trap follows the ball. Let's attack. If they come out of the trap, it's 4 on 3. 4 on 3. 2 attack. And there's always going to be one free man. Don't let the ball go. The ball is where they are handing us the ball too much. We're not attacking. We're not doing anything. What have we played here? Look at the score. Let's go. Nothing is happening. We're getting hyped up for nothing. Relax. Play your game. Hey, play your game. Yes. So let's go, guys. Hey, guys, listen now. Just relax. I think we're just playing. Everybody relax.
And Oda Odu said it perfectly. Both clubs have to calm down as far as the offense is concerned. Too many turnovers from both of these clubs as we finally get a field goal courtesy of Emmanuel Sebastião. They're up 8-4 over Nigeria. And Nigeria has the ball right out of the timeout. We're halfway into the first quarter. Here's Odafuda down to the right wing. Stops in his tracks. Another chest pass. Shot clock winding down. Corner 3 off the mark. So Afuwape misses the triple. And we'll have another look at this. And Adamu right down to the paint. Just right on the back of his defender. And Adamu picks up the foul. Which means we have Michael Daramola in along with Abimbola Odele as the first free throw is missed by Bamba Cease. Bamba Cease was flawless at the line against Mali. And he misses both free throws in this trip. Rebound by Daramola. And they go for a cross-court pass over to Odafuda. Odafuda has been having a lot of touches here in the first quarter. Quarter 3 off the mark. That may be a whistle on Angola. And it is Walter Luzolo on the foul. It's just him trying to contest the shot with his hand out. That got him that foul. We'll look at Miguel Maconda as he checks in for Sebastião. So Odele will head to the line. Ended up with 1 point yesterday. Snagged down 4 rebounds. I mentioned at the beginning of the game, the rebounds may be crucial for this contest as Wilson Kazsov checks in for Angola. Both of these clubs, 8 rebounds apiece. Angola shooting 42% from the field, and Nigeria 18%. First free throw goes for Odele. Second one goes. Remember, he was fouled from beyond the arc, so he gets 3, and he has been flawless so far. Total of 3 points in the tournament, 2 points in this contest. And he misses the third one. 2 of 3 from the line. We have another lane violation. So Odele will have one more chance at the line. The comment section is booming here today. Billie Jean hoping the scoring can pick up. It has been tough to score the last few minutes. I agree with Billie Jean on that one. It is 8-7 Angola as Odele knocks down all 3 free throws. 3 points of the game, 4 points in the AfroCAN. That is a tough jumper. That is off the mark. Second chance opportunity coming up. Jump hook off the mark. Third chance, no good. And Angola with some persistency down low. And that helps them out in this possession. A large crowd underneath the basket for the second and third chance opportunity, as we see Bamba Seats being active underneath. First free throw is a bullseye. That was Chimba with the foul. And Luzolo knocks down the first. Luzolo misses the second one. Fight for the ball is recovered by Kazov for Angola. So they get the pick. And it's right down to the free throw line. Shot clock winding down, and they didn't pay attention. That's a 24-second violation. So it's a 2-point Angola lead as Nigeria comes up with the ball again. Abiagu checks back in for Chimbo. And here's the splitting drive from Anya Oda. Tough shot off the mark for Agu. Yeah, both clubs active in the paint here in the first quarter. Bouyamba with the ball. Bouyamba sets up for the three and hits from downtown. Lofate Bouyamba connects as Makonda comes up with the assist. Here's Anya Oda outside. Afawape, his chance at a three. No good. And here comes Angola. Boy, that brought the crowd to their feet. Will they go for another? 2:43 remaining. That's a fake from Bamba Seats. And a foul is called. So Daramola with another foul as Bamba Seats heads to the line. First one goes. That's the first foul on Daramola. Remember, Nigeria went over the foul limit almost 4 minutes into this contest. Rebound, putback is good. And nobody expected that, but that's what happens when you pay attention to the free throws. And it worked out for Angola so far, as the jumper is good for Kazan. Pressure is applied. 10 on the 24. Loose ball on the floor as Daramola drives and picks and gets the foul. So off of that spin move, Daramola got picked. And Makonda with the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Daramola. First one is a no-go. Both of these clubs defeated Mali in their first game of group play. Daramola misses both. And back the other way comes Angola. They work the ball around, another three. Off the glass, off the mark. Putback is good. So very active on the glass as Kozov does it again. Kozov with 4 straight points for the last couple of possessions. Foul outside the ball. So with 1 minute and 47 seconds to go, Angola with a 10-point lead as Abiagu draws the foul. That's Braz Machachi with his first foul. Nice crowd on hand for the final group play. And Nigeria almost throws it away. Daramola in trouble, is able to bail himself out. Kicks it out on the corner for 3. That is way off. Hits off the top of the backboard. There may be a foul, and there is. Bamba Cease a little too aggressive on the closeout. And this is twice we have seen this. Same corner, too. Seen this closeout attempt a couple of minutes ago, which put Angola to the line. So Anya Oha heads to the line. 7 points against Mali yesterday. Connects on the first. A little bit of a discussion in between free throws here. Wisdom Anyehoa at the line. And we have another stoppage of play. Crowd's coming alive, and Anyehoa connects on the second, makes both. And it's 17-9 with 1:38 remaining in the first quarter. And Angola makes some adjustments as Tarcio Domingos checks in for Bamba Cease. And this is a team well known for their ball movement, but this time Anyehoa destroys that assignment. Ball goes back the other way. This is Agu with the ball. And they give it up. 2 passes later, they go over the pump fake. Get it right down near the elbow. Anyahi outside. Odele misses. Angola not letting up as we approach the final minute here in the opening quarter. 8-point lead. A little bit of frustration down to the paint, and now it goes back the other way. Good hands. We have the stoppage of play. Let's check out some of the comments here. Oh, we have a well-balanced group in the comments. And this is a blood timeout as Abiagu gets tended to by the medical staff. So far in the comments, I'm seeing it's a well-balanced mix. Half Nigeria, half Angola. Again, let us know in the poll who you think's going to win. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, it goes. So a nice pull-up jumper from Kenneth Manuel as he gets on the board. 19-9 is the score, half a minute left. Here's Anyahi, and he gets denied. Ball goes the other way as they have to bring it up the timeline real quickly, and they do. Shot clock turned off as Angola will look for the final shot. Incidentally, that was Makonda with a rebound. Quick pick right there at the top. And they kick it out of the corner. A triple off the mark. And we approach the final seconds. 1 second to go. Ill count of it goes, and Yahi goes short. And that closes out the first 10 minutes here in the final game of group competition in the 2023 FIBA AfroCAN, with Angola leading Nigeria 19-9. This is Aaron Sanders. You're watching Group B competition in the 2023 FIBA AfroCAN. Second quarter in just a moment on FIBA's YouTube.
More terrible basketball than we just did in this first quarter. But look at the scores. We were just down 10 points. We could easily have been down 20 by now. But there's nothing that they are doing. It's not what they are doing. It's us. We can't handle a little pressure. They switch things. We worked on it this morning. They switch. What do? The guy takes the money and then we rotate the ball and find. But we are very sure. Because that's how they can't share the ball. We got the ball down. Even it's not this. Instead of letting the play mature, you bring the ball and go towards it again. Why do we break down all those plays? Now there's nothing nobody can do. Because once you do that, and with the last ball, the play is stick. And I'm not going to get that. Stick to the basics. Do the little things that you know how to do. The little things that you are supposed to work with. Stick to it.
This is Aaron Sanders on the call between Angola and Nigeria as we're about to start the second quarter. Looking at the team comparisons after quarter number one, Angola out-rebounding Nigeria 18-9. That's a +9. 6 of them coming from the offensive glass. And Angola pretty much has them beat on the field goals too. 47% compared to Nigeria's 12%. As we begin the second quarter, the three-pointer is a no-go, and a fight for the ball down low ends up with a layup, courtesy of Wilson Kassab. And they turn it over again. Angola on the move again. Layup up and in. 4 quick points already, and this is overtones of what has happened in the first minute of play from a 4-point play, and now technically they had a 4-point play. It's 23-9 as we begin the stages here in the second quarter, and Nigeria turns the ball over. Abel Ofia into the game, and that is not a way to start a quarter. I've said that to start the game, but Nigeria really has to think about making some defensive adjustments fresh into the second quarter. Chinedu Chimbo back into the game as Odole has a seat for Nigeria. There was an ice-cold stage in the first quarter where neither club scored a field goal in a matter of 2 to 3 minutes. Angola turns the ball over courtesy of a shot clock violation. Look at Kenneth Manuel, who ended up with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a rebound in their win of Mali a couple of days ago. And Nigeria has the ball. Ofawape passes the timeline. The screen from Anthony. He kicks it right back. The spin move, and it's back to Anthony. And that's going to be a foul. So Victor Anthony off the pick and roll will head to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one bounces off the rim. Once again, to watch the future of basketball around the world, be sure to subscribe to Next Gen Hoops, where they'll have highlights of tournaments, including this one, and features on players around the world. Incidentally, that free throw went for Victor Anthony, so he goes 1 for 2 at the trip, makes it 23-10. Just getting started here in the second quarter. Thank you again for joining us here on the FIBA YouTube page, and be sure to keep the comment section going. Seeing a nice divide as Makonda is able to draw the foul down at the near side. So another quick inbounds from Manuel. Corner three, rimming in and out. The putback slam, no good. How about a third chance? Well, there is a whistle before that. It's going to go the other way. So let's have another look at this. Andrade just on the putback attempt, but the donut misses the coffee on that trip, and they turn the ball over. Oh, look out, FIBA running into traffic. Right into Andrade. So Andrade trying to deny FIBA entry, but he was moving and had his body leaning right towards him, and that's the thing. When somebody's moving right down to the basket, you have to stay still and try to take charge for yourself and hope for an offensive foul. That first free throw doesn't go for Michael FIBA. FIBA hasn't scored yet, and he ended up with 16 points against Mali. He gets his first point of this contest. Ball now moves to the far side. Here's Domingos. Intensive coverage, a 1-3-1 ran by Nigeria, and it gets defeated with a beautiful cut from Andrade. Andrade brings the crowd, the Angola fans, to their feet as they lead by 14. Here's Anthony up top, the big man, right near the timeline. FIBA looking for the ball back. Anthony couldn't get it, and it's taken away. And Nigeria was right on the coverage at the half-court line. That three shot is a no-go. And they get it right back down to the top. We have 7:25 remaining in the first half. 2 fouls for Angola, 1 for Nigeria. Around this time of the first quarter, Nigeria was a foul away from being over the limit. They were able to change their defensive plans real well. We saw in the last possession, they set up in a 1-3-1 zone that was destroyed immediately by Andrade because of the weak side. Far away three, that goes too strong. And Anthony comes up with the board. My mistake, that was Onyeoa. And he gets stopped in his tracks. Now Anthony has the ball. He defers it over. Goes for the screen. And a shovel pass goes right out of bounds and out of reach. Biggest scoring run from Angola was a 9-0 run. And they were able to pick up 4 points off of turnovers. They go deep inside, 5 on the 24. Jump hook, no good. Putback is good, however. And this time, Wilson Kassav is able to get the job done as Angola approaches the 30-point mark. Here's Onyeoa. And this time, foul away from the ball. Offensive foul on Nigeria. That will be their second team foul. little bit of discussion as Calvin Albino checks back in. Albino with a rebound and an assist. And more substitutions taking place as the ball is back into play. And it's taken away by Agu. He has running room and he puts it in. And that's one way to get the tempo going for your team when you're down by this much. 27-13 is the score as another foul. This time Nigeria on that one. So it's going to be 2 shots as Angola approaches the 30-point mark. There goes the first, and that one's off the mark for Domingos. That foul was on Daramola, incidentally. Foul trouble right now, Chimbo with 2. Victor Anthony with 3. He may be on the bench for a while until he sees action again. That second free throw goes. Live from Luanda, the 2023 FIBA AfroCAN. Odefua driving right in from the right side, kisses it off the glass, and he will go to the line. They get a replay of that foul. All right, we're back in the play here. That shot is no good, and the rebound brought down by Odufuape. Here comes Nigeria on the run. They had the advantage, but it's back to full strength. Whistle on the play. So after this game, the brackets will be set up for the next part of this AfroCAN tournament. And these clubs look to be one step closer to winning the championship of the FIBA AfroCAN. And the ball's now into play. Odufuda lost control of the ball, was able to regain it, slices right into the basket, off the glass, and rims out. Almost halfway into the second quarter. Angola leading by 15. This is Bouyamba with the ball. Tries to cut right in. He's met by the double team. They kick it right back out for the 3, and the bank is open. Olusegun Andrade connecting from 3-point land. And the crowd coming alive here as Daramola throws it away. And it's another break for Makonda and Angola as they break the timeline. Another cut right down to the lane. Andrade up and in. They're going to count that basket, however. So Olusegun Andrade with 5 quick points. Down to the last couple of trips. Down to the basket. So goaltending was called. And timeout is called, and this crowd here is electric as Angola leads 33-15. We're more than halfway in the second quarter. And let's hear what the coaches are saying.
Everybody wants to be the hero. Everybody's playing ISO basketball. Stick to your place. 0. Stretch. 1, 2. Come on. Box out. Box out.
So again, we're hearing from Ogu Odaudu. To make the long story short, he's pretty much telling everybody, let's play some team basketball. No isolation plays. You have to come as a team. And at the moment, they are stuck by 18 points. 4:27 remaining in the half. Angola gelling together right now, outscoring Nigeria 14-6 here in the quarter. Remember, they led 19-9 at the end of the quarter number 1. Ball's back into play. Moa kicks right back outside. And now here's Onyeoda, who knocks it down from the free throw line. 4:06 to go. And that is another foul from Nigeria. Both clubs now out of fouls to give. Michael Afuwape was the one who fouled. All right, here's Bouyamba with a one-legged jumper. That is off. And Nigeria not wasting any time, going half court. And Chimbo passes it down to Agu. Agu through the double team and is called for the travel. And Agu was out for a moment due to him bleeding. But now he's back into the game. Andrade looking for a pass. He got it this time. 3 on the way. That is off. And now Afuwape coming up with the ball. Passes it right away. Daramoa through 3 defenders. Getting it inside. Michael Daramoa coast to coast with the most. A loose ball on the floor, and it is Daramola on the steal. Here comes Nigeria with numbers, and it finishes off Daramola, and he can't hit it. Too strong on the layup. And we're seeing what we saw in the early stages of this game. Both these clubs not holding on to the ball. And now it's slowed down. 2:45 to go, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bouyamba passes it over. And the cut, and the leaner is good. Nice teardrop from Miguel Makonda to make it 35-19. This is Group B play, the final day of group tournament play. As we get a whistle. .218 to go. Angola leading since the opening tap. Starting Wednesday, the qualification to the quarterfinals begin. And then on Thursday, quarterfinal action. Friday, the semifinals. And then the classifications for 5th and 6th place will be Saturday, and the final will be on Sunday. Be sure to tune into that. All the games will be broadcasted on the FIBA YouTube page. Agu gets the second free throw to go. So down to the final moments until halftime. Angola continuing to show great ball movement. There's another three. Open. Off the mark. Put back is good once again. My gracious. Bamba Cease this time flying right in. Odafuda having trouble passing right down the timeline. He is in trouble. He gets bailed out by Daramola, who gets swallowed up by the double team. So that's a foul on Boyamba. And that is his second foul. Miguel Macondo with 3 fouls, Braz Marachi, and now Boyamba with 2 fouls. That's the foul situation for Angola. Daramola at the line. Only 2 points. And he misses the first free throw. He is now 0 of 3 from the line. 1 of 2 with field goal. And he has a rebound to his credit in almost 10 minutes of play on the floor. Daramola knocks it down, picks up his third point. It is now 37-21 with 1:40 to go until halftime. Heads back to the corner again. That was Boyamba on the pass. And again, Angola exposing the weak side of Nigeria right down to the corner to help them on their way. So Talani Buhari comes up with a foul. So Bamba Cease at the line. Bamba Cease with 3 points, 4 rebounds, but still having troubles at the free throw line. 1 of 5 at the time. He is 1 of 5, make that 2 of 6 as he connects on his 4th point to make it 38-21. Angola has led since the opening tap. Once upon a time, they had a 9-0 scoring run. They're looking to continue the damage. Loose ball on the floor is recovered by Nigeria. And the defense is suffocating Nigeria right now as Buhari goes up the shot. What a block! It is a block party. Courtesy of Aloy Sato Andrade. And fans saw that in their contest against Mali a couple of days ago. So Agu will inbound it from the side. And here's Buhari outside. They get it off in time, but they missed the shot. And Angola turns the ball over, unable to control the ball. Under a minute to go. Sebastião couldn't put the clamps down while he was driving right down to the lane. Final minute until halftime. Buhari kicks it right over to Odafuda. Odafuda backs down for a second, looking for the screen. 2 passes later, it's another turnover. That has been the trouble for Nigeria since the opening tap. Breakaway to the lane is good. So Boyamba coming alive here. That is his 11th point in the contest. And another turnover. Nigeria unable to finish the job. And the shot clock is off for the final 10 seconds of play. This is Sebastião with the ball. Whips it out to the far side. Gets the ball back. Final seconds. Sebastião looking for the screen. Down to 1. He fires it from deep. Almost got it to go as the first half comes to a close. Angola with a commanding lead. Spearheaded by Lofate Boyamba. 11 points for him as he leads all scorers right now. as Angola leads Nigeria 40-21 into the break. League scores for Nigeria, by the way, Janedu Chimbo and Kanyesoa Odufua, 4 points apiece. They have some balanced scoring. The problem is they are down by 19. So we'll take a short break at halftime, show you highlights of the first 20 minutes of play, and we'll be back for the start of the third quarter in about 15 minutes. This is Aaron Sanders, and this is the 2023 FIBA AfroCAN final day of group play. Welcome back to the final day of group play in the 2023 FIBA AfroCAN as Angola leads Nigeria by the score of 40-21 as we are about to approach the third quarter. Aaron Sanders here on the call. Glad that you're tuning in wherever you may be around the world and here on FIBA YouTube. Thank you again to FIBA and Spock for the opportunity, by the way. And the comment section is divided between Nigeria and Angola. Again, we had the poll of who do you think will win. So let us know as we take a look at the team comparisons. Angola out-rebounding Nigeria 26-16 and out-shooting them 45.7% compared to Nigeria's 21.7%. So not a lot of good shot choices from Nigeria's end, and defensively they have broken down a couple of times, which led to some intense scoring runs from Angola. Angola scoring 22 points in the paint compared to Nigeria's 6, and that may be the key difference if they want to make a comeback in this ball game. We're underway here in the second half, and that's going to be an offensive foul. It's going to go the Angola's way. Leading scorers for Nigeria right now, Chinedu Chumbo and Kanyesoa Odufua with 4 points apiece. But the main story has been Glofate Boyamba with 11 points for Angola. And they have the ball right now. This is Boyamba with the ball. Has it picked away as it rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with Angola. During the second quarter, Nigeria went to a 1-3-1 defense, which was exposed immediately. 5 on the shot clock. They got to go here, and they lose control of the ball. They have to put it up. They do, but it did not hit the iron, so it's a shot clock violation. And we've seen plenty of those turnovers since the game has begun. 14 turnovers for Nigeria, 12 for Angola. That's a total of 26 turnovers here today. Both these clubs and all the other teams will take a day off tomorrow before the tournament starts. Another block down deep. But it looks like they're going to count that as a foul. Braz Marachi on the assignment and on the foul again. Let's take one more look at it. All it takes is that initial contact as you meet your opponent to the rim. Nigeria have been ice cold from the free throw line as well. Till that moment. That's 22 points for them. They are 12 of 18 from the line. They're now 12 of 19. Free throws been split. They get the ball back. So they're trying to go inside, but they get denied. Agu misses the shot. It goes back to Angola. We're a minute in the second half. Winner of this will end up in first place in Group B competition as both of these clubs have a win apiece. And Alocedo Andrade comes back in to the delight of some of the crowd in the arena today. And Andrade came alive in the final few moments of the first half. He has 7 points at the moment. That's a long shot, and that doesn't go. Brought down by Afawape. And here's Agu on the run, and he misses the layup. That was an easy shot for him, but was unable to kiss it off the glass and put it in. And it's another offensive foul from Angola. That will be foul number 2 on their end. Nigeria 5 of 25 from the field. That equals to 20%. In their game against Mali, they shot 30.4%. Daramola cutting into the lane, and he gets it to go. So Michael Daramola able to hit on a field goal. That is 4 points for him, and the lead is down to 16. Here's Boyamba with 8 to shoot. Fires it from top of the key, and it rattles off the rim. 2 minutes into the third quarter as Afawape trying to break away. Here's Odele, and he gets fouled. It was a little bit of a slip, but still made contact. Miguel Maconda checking in, this time for Sebastião. And Odafoda throws it right in, and he gets the ball back off the inbound. Pulls up, can't hit it. (40-24) is the score. They're in Group B competition, the final day of group phase play. As it appears, Angola will head back to the charity stripe. This time, Tarcio Domingos is at the line. And he gets that one to go. The last Afro basket, in the Afro basket, they ended up in the quarterfinals, Angola. And in the AfroCAN tournament back in 2019, they ended up with a bronze medal. Last time they won a gold medal was in the 2013 FIBA Africa Championship. As Domingos goes 2 for 2 at the line, it is 42-24. Here's Afawape with a little bit of a dance. Daramola trying to slice right in. Cuts in from the right side, puts it off the glass. That is off the mark, and he tries to secure the rebound, but he was on the line as he was on his seat. So that will bring the ball back to Angola with 7:15 to go. Substitution, maybe. So Angola tried to save the ball but couldn't. That shot doesn't go for Angola as we're back to live action. Daramola on the fake, but too many steps is called. And Daramola having a hard time in this game. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 4 turnovers, and a foul. 2 of 4 from field goal range. Pull-up jumper connects for Boyamba. So Boyamba able to hit on his 13th point of the ball game. The largest lead. As Odafoda falls away for a jumper and gets contact. Odafoda with 4 points. Perfect at the free throw line right now in his first 2 trips, along with 2 rebounds. This is the first free throw. He's now 2 of 3. He's played nearly 16 minutes on the floor for Nigeria. And lets it go right away to split the pair. 5 points for Odafoda as his team is down by 19. Dribble drive from the far side. And that is another foul on Angola, an offensive foul. And Andrade will be pinned with that foul. Daramola looking for the ball, but Afawape gives it to someone else instead. This is Odafoda. Odele, now it's over to Daramola. 8 to shoot. Odele misses. And Albino picks it down. Wide open look from the corner. Makonda connects. As Angola now leads by 22. Angola, host for this tournament, 41st in FIBA World Rankings. Trying to be on their way for a 2-0 record. Agu from the corner hits it to silence the crowd just a little bit. Here's Boyamba looking for a feed down low, and Daramola doing a good job trying to deflect that pass. Now Odele gives the inbounds pass. Afuape breaking free and gets the easy deuce. One of the easiest shots Nigeria has gotten since the opening stages of this game. Yeah, we see a screen. A lot of open looks. Oh, what about that fake? But they can't finish. Another chance at it. And it's a shot clock violation due to the ball not hitting the rim. Halfway into the third quarter right now, Nigeria outscoring Angola 9-7 here in the third quarter. And we have a timeout called. Angola still with the lead. They are up by 17. Angola shooting almost 44% from the field. Nigeria's field goal percentage has improved slightly as they're shooting 26%. They're still being out-rebounded 31-21 by Angola. Loose ball on the floor recovered by Angola, or so we thought, as the foot goes on the line. And that will bring the ball back. Emmanuel Sebastell doing good job hustling off of that loose ball. 4:41 and counting here in the third quarter. And I must say, a terrific job by the floor crew here today. We have seen this young man work wonders since this tournament began, and he deserves every dose of credit. Back in the game, Afuape trying to drive, but he is met by the double team. He is in trouble, and he gets bailed out this time. Daramola rejected. So will they count that? Yes, they will. Goaltending, which will mean 2 more points for Michael Daramola. It's a 15-point game. Angola and Nigeria again with identical records, 1-0. Somebody will split their group play and the other will go undefeated. Another chance out of 3 does not go as Afuape caroms the board. Agu in deep. Wide open look for Afowape. Unable to get it. One of the finer looks for Nigeria has come from this quarter alone. A nice closeout from them as Angola is unable to get the three. Andrade unable to clamp down on it. Wilson Kassav, rather. .340 and counting. Agu, an open look, and that rims in no good. And that's going to be taken away from Agu unless he slapped the ball out of bounds. No, he did not, but he was on the ball. And this is the kind of hustle Nigeria has been looking for since the opening minutes. In the meantime, Kenneth Manuel checks back in. .327 to go here in the third quarter. Angola leads by 15. They have no more fouls to give. Nigeria has 2. Outside to Olale. Into Agu, but it's taken away. And here comes Angola. They had numbers, but they will retreat back. Sebastião looking for the screen, and he gets it on the left side. Waves it off. Almost had the ISO ball. It's taken away from Afowape. Nigeria taking over here in the third quarter, outscoring Angola 11-7. Despite the deficit. And now Lozolo returns for Angola. So free throws coming up for Afowape. And he hits on the first free throw. Afowape with 7 rebounds and 4 points here in this contest. He had 16 in that win against Mali yesterday. That was a 6-point victory for Nigeria. That second free throw rimming no good. Afowape gets his own miss. They're looking to connect. Here's Odafuda from downtown. That is short. And we have 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Angola leads 47-33. Nigeria showing some life following the halftime break. That's a 3, and that is too strong. Goes off the glass as Odole comes down with it. Nice in and out dribble. Chest pass to Odole. He'll have a chance at it. That is too strong, and Odole gets the ball back. Nice back tap in order for that to happen. As they drive through the lane, a beautiful pass. Odafuda trying to finish it. Here's Agu downtown, way off. Afowape, no good. 4 chances for Nigeria, and they're unable to connect. That has to be painful for the staff. But they're able to get it away. 1:52 to go. Daramola inside of Odafuda. There's a 3. That is off the mark. And Nigeria are getting some good looks and good opportunities, but have not been able to convert. Sebastião brings it up court. He's guarded by Odafuda. Gets the screen. 8 to shoot. And it will go the other way. If Nigeria ever needed a basket, this is the time to get one. They had at least 4 or 5 chances in the last few possessions to connect. And they have to find some way to get back into this ball game. Stuck by 14 with less than 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Onyeoha on the inbound pass. It's over to Daramola. Back to Onyeoha. Spins around in the lane. Retreats it right back on over. And here's Onyeoha. Tough shot off the mark. And that looked like a forced shot as Angola is going to go to the line. Johnson Anyahi. So Angola, we haven't seen much of their fast break lately. As the first free throw's up and in. So Sebastião at the line. First trip as he has 3 points. And he can't add on to that. So he is 1 for 2 at the line. It is a 15-point game. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. This is Offia with the ball, spinning around, trying to look for an open man. 2 passes later, it's into Anunyi. Anunyi into Adamo. Here's a 3 from Offia. That is off. And back comes Sebastião, circling around as he is flustered by Offia. With a one-on-one. That's a nice screen. 30 seconds to go. There's the shot. It's off. .28 4/10 remaining as Angola leads 48-33. Another look at Sebastião. Got the green light but was swiped even before he darted to the basket. Sebastião with 4 rebounds and 3 points right now as he misses the first. 1 for 3 at the line, but he has had 6 turnovers, and some of them has come from this quarter alone. Nigeria outscoring Angola 12-9 here in the third. And Sebastião connects on the second. He goes 2 for 4 at the line today, and he picks up his 4th point. 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dribble drive from Offia, and they call a travel on that. So the shot clock will be off for the final 15.5 seconds as Angola will go for one more. Angola looking for a 2-0 record to close out group play before all teams take a rest day. Crossover dribble, cutting inside, behind the back dribble. And they can't finish. And that is another foul with 2 seconds remaining. And Sebastião again, we have seen him come alive here in this third quarter. What a nice behind the back pass. Though he had the option to put it up and in. Worst case scenario, he gets fouled right from behind. First free throw is missed by Kassav. Kassav with 8 points, 7 rebounds. His first trip at the line. And he misses both. Final seconds, and that will do it. So Angola continues to have the lead as we march into the fourth quarter. Angola 49, Nigeria 33. Even though Nigeria showed some life in this quarter, outscoring Angola 12-9. 10 more minutes of action to go here in the final day of group competition in the 2023 FIBA AfroCAN tournament. Find out, see what happens after the break. There was one point where Nigeria was shooting under 20% from the field. That has improved in the third quarter to 22%. A lot of people would say that's not a big of a difference, but if you have seen how they played in the third quarter, it shows a major difference. Angola now shooting 41% from the field. However, the turnovers continue to pile up for them. They have 21. There's been a total of 40 turnovers in this game. Maybe things will tighten up here in the final 10 minutes of action. Aaron Sanders here, Group B action in the FIBA AfroCAN. And it starts with Angola with the ball. And a foul 15 seconds in. Nigeria will get the ball. So Wilson Kassav with the foul. Glofate Boyamba is the leading scorer for this contest. 13 points for Angola. He is the only player in double digits. As Nigeria continues to try to chip away at this lead, Agu kicks it to Afawape. Shot clock winding down. That three running no good. And it's back to Angola with the ball. Almost lost control of the dribble. And that's going to be a foul on Victor Anthony. Victor Anthony, we haven't seen much of him in this game due to him being in foul trouble. And if that is a foul on him, that will be his third or fourth in the game. And that is his fourth. Only 1 point with the 2 rebounds. So not a good game for him. Nonetheless, Angola trying to beat the defense. They do, and Victor Anthony denies it as the ball was on its way down. So that's a goaltend once again. That's the third goaltending call in this game so far, but it goes to show how eager these guys are and make sure they let their presence known underneath the basket. So Nigeria with the ball, 51-33 is the score. 1 minute into the fourth. Pull-up jumper from the key, off the mark, tip in, no good. Anthony right back out to Afawape. He gets the ball back. Wing three, yes. And that is only the second three-pointer made for Nigeria as Michael Afawape goes deep. So 8:44 remaining. Winner of this will end up in first place in Group B. Mali 0-2 record. Both these clubs 1-0. And they have the ball right near the middle again. Sebastian looking for the screen. Chest pass, and that three is off. Odefua pulls it down. And here's Afawape splitting through everybody. The ball goes off the top of the backboard. And if they stepped on the line, it'll be Nigeria ball, and it is. And a ball, Moreira, hoping his team could end up with a 2-0 record. Afawape with the hesitation dribble, cuts right inside, fires away, and that will equal free throws. Sebastian with a foul. So Sebastian with that left hand, he bit that spin fake as Afawape faked right and went left. Mikhail Makonda on the floor, along with Olusedo Andrade. And Andrade had a very nice second quarter, being active on the boards and the rebounds. As Afawape connects on the first. 8 points for Afawape. He's near a double-double with 9 rebounds to boot. And he gets that one to go. So he's a rebound and a point away from a double-double as he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It is a 13-point Angola lead. 2 minutes in the fourth. Aaron Sanders here on behalf of FIBA and Spock. Hope you're enjoying this wherever you may be around the world. And thanks for tuning in. Of course, pass goes right down low. Loose ball on the floor. It is recovered by Nigeria. Over the shoulder pass to Agu, who finishes it. Or so they thought. It was denied. Even I thought that went in. My goodness. But Angola gets the ball. We have a tie-up. And the possession arrow points to Nigeria. It looked like an open look for Ibe Agu, but it wasn't. The chase down block from Andrade. From Cease, my mistake. Talk about staying on the play, but just remember what started it. How about that behind the shoulder pass? Wasn't that interesting? That was interesting. Back to live action. Afawape with the ball. Gets right into the basket. Gets stopped in his tracks. The fake. Anthony. And on the drive, the shot is no good. And they regain possession. Afuoda loses control of the ball. Tightrope the sideline, but it wasn't enough. So out of bounds is called with 7:10 remaining. So again, a look at it, and it all started with Afawape, eyes at the back of his head. And Bamba Cease on the other end just pinning that ball right down. So Nigeria will inbound it underneath the basket. 14 seconds to work with on the shot clock. And this is Odafuda. Afawape from deep. Afawape, oh, he got hit in his face. He's holding on to his face. The jumper is off the mark. He is still on the floor, and they continue play, and they stop it here as Afawape got an elbow right to the face as he was trying to guard it. And it appears that he is okay. So let's take a look at it. Afawape going for the steal, and there went that elbow. And outside of that, we had a foul. So the officials will talk this over. And again, the poll, as we look back to that, who you got, Nigeria or Angola? We have over 1,500 votes here in the group chat alone. Let's continue the conversation. And again, if we take a look at the replay, once again, Michael Afawape going for the steal and got an errant elbow while going for the play. And so far the officials are joining together to see what they will do next, as they will call the foul on that. In the meantime, both clubs take a breather. And a 13-point game, 6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Both of these clubs defeated Mali in their opening game of group competition. So Mali will end up in third place in Group B. And this game will decide who will take first place in group competition, which could help out and turn out to be a good advantage heading in to tournament play on Wednesday. So again, the referees are conferring onto what the decision will be in this situation. Michael Alfawape going for the steal for Nigeria, but he got an elbow in an attempt to steal the ball away. So Alfawape is going to go to the line, where he is 4 of 6 from the field. 9 points, 9 boards. And he hits. So he is in double digits. The first player from Nigeria with double digits, as he looks to bring his team right back in. Alfawape has been pretty much been the workhorse for Nigeria. That was an unsportsmanlike foul. So he hits on the second free throw, gives him 11 points for the day. And Nigeria gets the ball. Now we are back in the play with 6:47 remaining. Agu with the inbound. And some bumping going on, and they throw it away. We have seen a plethora of turnovers here in this contest. A total of 47 turnovers in the game. Angola responsible for 27 of them. Well, make that 28 now as that ball's thrown away. Nigeria on the run again. Agu to Odafuda. Odafuda with an open look. Off. So the action occurred below the basket as Odafuda steps right into a jumper. Back to live action. Angola with the ball and in the 11-point lead with more than 6 minutes remaining in regulation. There's a screen on the far side. 5 on the 24, and it's poked away, and they get it back. They're able to get the shot off, and it's off. Great heads-up play as Odafuda brings it up court. Alfawape with 11 points goes right into the lane. That's no good, but he will go back to the line. Looking at the scoring for the second half, Nigeria outscoring Angola 19-11, outscoring them 12-9 in quarter number 3, and Alfawape connects on the first. 7-9 from the line is Alfawape, a rebound away from a double-double. Almost halfway into the fourth. And Alfawape connects on both free throws. It is back to a single-digit game. First time in a while. 9-point game. The kick out for 3. Too strong. Alfawape darts down for the rebound. Nigeria looking for some daylight. Alfawape driving right in, left side, looking for an open man. It was last touched by Angola. So they get another chance. We have to go back to the many possessions, the second, third, and fourth chance opportunities that Nigeria had in the third quarter, just to signify where the adrenaline's been coming from. Alfawape all alone for 3. That is too strong. And the loose ball is recovered by the team in red, poked away, out of bounds by Odafuda. This has been a game for which both of these coaches will have to go back on during the rest day and realize, what do we have to do to limit these turnovers? There's been a total of 47 turnovers into this game, Angola with 27 of them. Crossover dribble, give and go. And another chance at it. Tough shot, and they put it in. Braz Machachi finally gets Angola on the board after so long. My goodness, look out. Chimbo with a hard elbow, and Angola right into it. Emmanuel Sebastião taking the charge. So let's look near the half-court line. As Sebastião not happy with what has transpired for his team. So Nigeria makes some substitutions now as Michael Daramoa checks back in. 8 points, 4 rebounds for Daramoa. He and Afowape has been leading Nigeria into this interesting second half for them. Fakes once, twice, cut right into the basket, it's good. And a crowd right into it as Machachi gets 2 more. 55-42 is the score. Cut into Agu. Agu, and they lose control of the ball. And the horns are running rampant here in the AfroCAN. Offensive foul. First place in Group B is on the line. Four minutes to go in regulation. Pick waved off. Odafula loses control. It's regained by Nigeria. They'll keep it. And the ball movement has been sloppy, to say the least, for both clubs. Somebody has to hold it down for the final 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Nigeria cut the lead down to 9 for the first time since the first half. And now they've seen this lead, their deficit rather, balloon right back up to 13. Plenty of time left as the crowd is on their feet. Pull-up jumpers off the mark for Ofuuda. Sebastião brings it up court. Sebastião looking for the screen, got it on the right side, uses it. Now he's at the wing, 6 to shoot. Sebastião looking for the ISO game, cutting right in, finds an open man, and they put it up, and that's another pair of free throws for Angola. First free throw is good. Domingo's at the line, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 of 5 from the stripe. Perfect. 5 points for him as he connects on both. 15-point game. Afoape. And he get it right down. Tough banker goes for Kanye Sola Odefua. Nigeria has to hurry up here. Final 3 minutes of regulation. 3 from Domingos. Off. And the ball will stay on this side. 2:56 left. As we have a timeout called. Angola leading by 13. Nigeria with enough time to make a comeback here. But it's 57-44, Angola up top. This has been a dramatic fourth quarter, to say the least. Nigeria, who's been down for the majority of the way here, they were down by as much. They were down by 14, 15. It is ballooned to that limit. They were able to cut it down to 9 points at one time, but Angola continues to find a way to balloon this lead back to double digits. They are up 13 with 2:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. A combined total of more than 40 turnovers between these two clubs today. That has been the big difference. 7 on the 24. Running jumper off the mark. So Odefuda is able to get an easy foul out of that. Albino with the foul. It was right behind him, so yes, Afoape slowed down a little bit so he could get Albino right on his back, and that's easy for the foul. That puts Angola over the limit. Nigeria also out of fouls to give here. As Afoape gets the first free throw, the drop. Kevin Albino with 2 personal fouls. Good on the second. 11-point game once again. Angola looking to go 2-0 in group competition. Nigeria trying to come up with an improbable comeback. Here's Sebastião. Down to 5. Sebastião in deep. The throwdown doesn't go. The donut misses the coffee. Put back doesn't go either. And here comes Nigeria on the move. They are outnumbered, but it doesn't matter anyway as the shot goes off the glass and out. And Sebastião slowing things down, using up all the clock they can. They are up 11. 6 on the clock. The 3 doesn't go. And Nigeria did not waste any time going up the court. Afoape getting the screen from Daramola. There's a high screen. Daramola gets the ball back, goes on the fake, cuts right in, fakes once, goes for the double pump, puts it up for Victor, but he can't finish the job. Here we have a whistle down low. As the officials check in on Kevin Albino. So albino will be attended to as Nigeria takes a timeout with 1:20 to go. It is an 11-point game in favor of Angola. First place in Group B on the line. Back on the floor, 1:20 to go here in regulation. Angola leads 57-46. Final group competition before the qualification for the quarterfinals. Nigeria really pressing up the top side, and it works out for them. Victor Anthony takes it away. Down to the final 60 seconds. The fake from Daramola, fakes twice into Anthony, off the glass and in. So Victor Anthony gets it a go, and full court pressure is applied by Nigeria, and they sag off. It's back to a 9-point game. They're out of fouls to give, and the ball goes the other way. Michael Daramola holding on as there's 47 seconds left. Daramola on Boyamba real well, and it's just that hand check that did it justice. Nigeria has to hurry up. They're down by 3 possessions. They have to think of a 3 quick, and they do. That is too strong off the top of the backboard. So Daramola unable to hit on the 3, and Angola cinches victory with 30 seconds left. And after this game, both of these clubs will take a break, look back at this game, and hopefully try to tighten up the turnovers. Tough shot off the mark. They're asking for a goaltend. They won't get it as we're down to the final seconds. Afawape with a tough shot. That goes off the mark. And Angola gets the ball. They will hold on to it. And this game is over. Angola ends group play up top with a 2-0 record. Nigeria drops to 1-1. They will place second in Group B competition as the final score is Angola 57, Nigeria 48, in a game in which both of these clubs will look very heavily over the next 24 hours as the game of turnovers reared its head. A combined total of 53 turnovers. Angola responsible for 30 of them. Leading scorer for tonight was Michael Afawape of Nigeria with 15 points and 10 rebounds. He got his double-double, and leading Angola throughout the way, Glofate Boyamba with 13 points as well. Final statistics for both of these teams as we prepare to sign out. Angola out-rebounding Nigeria 51-38. Nigeria shooting around 20% the majority of the way. Angola shooting 37% from the field. The advantage that Nigeria had was at the free throw line, shooting 71% compared to Angola's 43%. Nigeria capitalized on 19 points from turnovers, but the rest of the stats went Angola's way. The largest lead was 22 points. And there was only one lead change. So now Angola finishes off Group B competition, 2-0 record up top. Nigeria in second with 1-1, and Mali 0-2. We hope you enjoyed this contest between Angola and Nigeria as this brings group play to a close. All teams will be off tomorrow, and then it's back to action on Wednesday as all these clubs try to qualify for the quarterfinals to get one step closer to the championship of the FIBA AfroCAN Press Conference. FIBA AfroCAN Tournament. Once again, final score, Angola 57, Nigeria 48. Thank you again, everybody, for tuning in on FIBA's YouTube page, and we hope we have the pleasure of your company once again on Wednesday. This be Aaron Sanders, and hope you enjoy the rest of your days. There's plenty of good sports out there, so you be one too. So long for now, everybody.